Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith of Smith in the Black with a Strat Time Report, and we're starting off a new week, still stuck in a range here. If you go to the SPY, you're going to see this inside day, right? So we're still stuck in this range. Nothing major reversing, obviously. You got still green on the month. Starting off as an inside week, all right? So we always want to see what they're doing here. And if we go back to the 60 SPY, remember we've been looking at this thing here, right? So now we back off. You go inside in the 60 here? Not quite, slight two down, but you can see this range we're still stuck in here, and so even though we're a little soft here, it's not that big of a deal because you're still stuck in that range. If you go to QQQ, Q's a little weaker, trying to get out of here, and you can see this tight broadening formation here on the 60 minutes. Slight higher high, slight lower low. Right there. This is what you're dealing with in your Q60. And you see opening also is an inside week. No big deal. And now hammer on the hour if they're going to try and bring this stuff back. The tech has been a little heavy this morning, but you know it's a Monday morning, and you always want to see what they think they're going to do for the rest of the week. And then it's always a matter of follow through, hour by hour, day by day, week by week. So for right now, this is what you're looking at in the Qs. If you go to the small cappers. The small capper's a little weaker, but we had an inside week, but a big week to get out of. But you are getting closer to taking that down. On the monthly, we know it's doing almost nothing, but it is red. And you can see this here, the higher high on the daily. So the question is going to be weak enough to get the lower low here to complete the broadening formation. Right now on the hour, closer to the 2-2 reversal to the upside. If you go to the diamonds, Dow Jones Diamonds, here, a little weaker. You got a 2 up, 2 down reversal, but still like a lot of these things opening up as inside weeks. Again, we already had a ton of inside weeks, and now we're opening as inside weeks as well, so we'll see how that goes. This is inside on the 60 right now, so you can see the higher high. The question is, we're going to be weak enough to take out some of this stuff and get a lower low broadening formation in the Dow Jones Diamonds. We got a new 60. You know, we're always watching that new 60 in QQQ. Going 2-2 reversal on the 60 to try and come back up. It's red on the day. 60 is a major signal, though, especially when you take out some lows like this and stop them out. Anybody who's stopped against this stuff, they're gone. Now trying to come back. Oftentimes you'll hear me talk about, just looking at the gap list in the morning that I tweet out, and if you just look at Harley. And one of the things I talk about is looking for combinations and looking through the 30s and 60s. And so if you see this here on the 60, you can see this 2 up, 2 down, 2-2 reversal here below this 41.25, right down to 39. That's a nice little trade there. And if you go to the 30, you're going to see this inside 30 2-1-2 reversal, which means you could hit it there below 41.34, and you can add below this 41.25 and go boom boom boom, down she goes. So nice little gapper there. What they are doing to start off the week, and then we'll see if they want to continue to do this, is taking a defensive posture once again. XLP. Boom to the highs, and we know that this has been strong after last week's hammer counter shooter 2-2 weaker to the upside. Nice big green monther in there, and that tells us to look at all the usual suspects. Procter & Gamble, how you doing? New highs. Pepsi coming up there. Coke got some more room, taking some. Look at this gap and go for Coke. You don't see that very often after the inside day to the upside on Friday. Kimberly Clark coming up here. Mondelez here, still after the inside day and the hammer counter shooter week last week. So XLP, they're definitely coming into that. They're also coming into the utilities. So it shows us this defensive posture to start the week off. XLU, and still coming up on that month, still trying to get outside of the pandemic here, backing off a little bit on this new 30. So like I said, it's a Monday. We want to see what they first do, then do they follow through with it. Also in the defensive posture is the towers. American Tower here on the 2 down day, 2 up. All right, still inside in the month, still inside in the week, but that tells us to look at all the towers. That's back. How you doing, buddy? Good. There you go. Going towards the highs. CCI. All right, so I got a little bit more room for all-time highs, but these are defensive names. Also, you're going to see that in the REITs, VNQ. VNQ coming up, outside day to the upside here, and an outside month in green, and it's got some PSA here. There you go, PSA, a nice long green day, and that also tells us, ooh, this is nice here on the 30. Inside, down, boom, rev strat to the upside, which tells us to look at EXR here. Also very similar, inside bar, poke down, rev strat 30 to the upside, having some nice days. So definitely a defensive posture to start it off. You got Colgate also coming up there, so you can go across the board. Clorox, all these defensive names. You can see Clorox inside weak. We can see if we can take that out. Nice little opening here. You can see this 30. 2 down, 2-2 reversal on the 30, and boom, off she goes. If we go to Northrop Grumman, also starting off as a nice little day. 2 down, 2 up on the month. And you can see if LMT and everybody's playing. Nope. How about General Dynamics? Still inside day. So it's pretty much Northrop Grumman there. It's not the sector as we see it. If we go to Becton Dickinson, BDX, nice little rev strat day, and this is one of the things you look for. The inside day, the poke down, didn't gap either. Opened, it just went boom, rev strat 1-2-2 up, and you see it's been up into here before and stalled out, and so it comes in here. We'll see if we can get an inside 30, see if there's more to come of that. Market still recovering. QQQ on your 60. 2 down, 2 up reversal as far as we start off the new hour to bring them up. Like I said, when you see this rotation of going into defensive names, what that tells you is that they're not bailing on the market. The big boys are not bailing on the market. They're just rotating stuff in and out of different things, right? That's a positive. So if we go to BNTX, some of the vaccine crew, 2 down, 2 up kicker, 2-2 reversal. It was on the gapper list, but it didn't really gap because it opened as an inside day. And then, once again, you wait, you get your inside 60, 2, 1, 2, continuation to the upside. Still handling an inside month, so we can expect this back and forth as you're an inside month, handling an inside week, but starting off as a 2-2 reversal day. That tells us to look at Moderna and see what's going on over here in Moderna. Also, 2 down by taking out the previous lows. 2 up, 2-2 reversal on the day. Got some room on that weekly, still an inside month, but we'll see if it can be strong enough to take that weekly high out going forward. Market firming up here, like I said, on the new 60. Always watching those new 60s. And then, when watching Apple, talking about going 3 trill, right? And you see it gaps up slightly and then pulls back, and you're like, well, I want to buy it, but I don't want to buy the gap. So what you can do is you can wait for a 30-minute. There you go, triangle the out, 30-minute hammer, and boom, you're in right here. Stops everybody out from the morning. Then boom, you got your reversal right here over 178.07, 179.30 right now. On the downside, it's all over in the memes, folks. The apes are getting pounded. AMC inside weak to the downside, outside shooter to the downside, coming down, right? Coming down. So, and you go to GameStonk. Eesh. Oh boy, there's your shooter, 2 up, 2 down month. It's trying to take this range out, so they're trying to kill these memes to end the year. If we go to Etsy from the weekend vid, one of the things we want to look for is some good magnitude. So how do we do that? What we do is we look here, and you'll see this outside month, right? That's a broadening formation. Then the 2 up and the 3-2-2 here on this month below here. 235.19 trading 216.64, because if that works, now we're looking to come after this stuff down into here. 194.37. That's a nice move if we can get it. So you can see they come up here, triangle the out. Now you got some exhaustion risk by going into the highs, but you got this to keep an eye on the rest of the month. This is called a Momo shooter. It's a 2 down shooting star, right? Which means anybody who bought in here, we got stopped out on the short side. Boom, Anybody bought in here is getting stopped out, so we'll see if more comes of Etsy. Once again, we're always looking at the groups and seeing what they're doing to start off the week, and certainly XRT, retail getting pounded. Retail, inside week to the downside, right? Triangle they out, boom, down she goes, taking out last month's lows, still stuck in this kind of a range, but if you go through there, you're going to see stuff like Philip Van Heusen, inside week to the downside, right? And if that works, triggers this, the 2 up, 2 down month, right? So you got some more magnitude to take this thing out, firming up just a little bit here on our 30, but we'll see what more comes of that. Remember RH, some people stay on the gap list more than a day because RH had a nice move 2 up, and then on this gap down, on this gap up, then when it went 2 down, there was plenty of room in here to make some money down in there, and now trying to follow through again, still handling an inside week to open up. But like I said, when you're looking at all the retail, and you're going to see like Dick's pounded, right? These things are getting pounded on the month. You're going to see this 2 down, 2 up, boom. And the magnitude was to take this out, and the hopes is when you have full time frame counting to the downside, you get a little bit more out of it, which you did. And here's your corrective activity, and then boom, back through previous range, take them all out. If you go to Nordstrom, inside week to the downside, outside month, which means that this buying was rejected, and that buying is still being rejected as far as we know it. Pops up a little bit, inside day, boom, down she goes after triangle day out. If you go to Captain Sig SIG also trying to take out these lows, reversal on the month, 2 up, 2 down, and having some issues and coming down here. We'll see what more comes of that. DDS, we've been watching this one for a while, and could get worse if you can take this month out, right? Let's go here. Getting closer on that. If you go to the weekly, going out to take these inside week to the downside. Once again, that corrective activity, boom, back to previous range. That's what you want to see. And on the 30, you can see this. Takes out the previous high. That's a 2 up. Boom, 2 continuation right there. If we go to Target, BNTX goes to the highs as I speak. Target, we know, having some problems here on the monthly. Outside month, 322, looking for magnitude to come all the way down to here, 222.87. So you got a little bit more room on that as it's taking this recent lows out. If you go to Macy's having some problems, and there you go. 2 up, 2 down on the month, and that's a problemo. And so now you can see some corrective activity here on the green. So if we can get this to close out, you could have a 2 up, 2 down on the 30 once it closes out. You got a little bit of time on that. KSS. And Kohl's stores also taking out some weekly lows. Also the monthly, 2 up, 2 down. So doesn't look like a very Merry Christmas now does it? We'll see. Tesla's. Dump, Mr. Musk, dump. So Tesla's re-breaking this month. And so this is what we want to know about Tesla on the month. The 2 up, 2 down below this. This 978.60. All right, you're below that. You can see that the corrective activity on the 30, and then boom, back to the previous range. Down she goes, and we'll see if we can take out this low here as well as we triangle day out and back down after that 2-2 reversal day there. If we go to Boeing on the week, 2 down, 2 up, 2-2 reversal on the week, coming back down through the previous range. And one of the reasons this is going to be important is coming into the end of the year, we know Boeing is most likely going to be an inside year, and it's getting closer to taking the downside. So when we get to the macro vid at the end of the year, you're going to see a lot of these pandemics were inside year, and we knew about that last year. The question is, do things get worse for these guys? Inside year, a lot of them rallied back, and a lot of them are starting to fade. So we want to see which side of these inside years all these pandemic names take out. But we got some month left, so right now they're buying the defensive names. A little bit of tech weakness, but definitely the XRT retail the week to start off the week. All right, that's gonna do it for today. I'm Rob Smith. Smith the Black. Strat time for it.